In this video, I'm going to talk to you about Anvil Industry, a manufacturer of excellent resin wargaming miniatures, and why I like it. The words resin miniatures can leave a bad taste in your mouth. If you've ever used Games Workshop's Finecast miniatures from back in the day, or even if you've tried building like big Forge World vehicles in the present day, pits, bubbles, voids, warping, all of these different things are things that I've seen come out of Games Workshop resin. But in actuality, resin is a great material for wargaming miniatures, and that's proved by this episode's Why I Like It, Anvil Industry. Anvil Industry is a small wargaming miniatures manufacturer in the UK that's been around for more than 10 years as far as I can find out. I think I stumbled upon them myself sometime in the mid-2010s. I came across their website while I was searching online for conversion bits for my Chaos Space Marines 40K army. I don't think I've ever seen them or any of their products in stores or at conventions or anything like that. I've only ever gotten them from their website, and the service has always been excellent. As with all Why I Like It subjects, this is not a sponsored video. And if you're looking for conversion and kit bashing bits, they've got you covered. Heads, helmets, torsos, arms, shoulder pads, legs, bionic parts, backpacks, jetpacks, cloaks, like any kind of parts that you'd need to convert a model that you might already have from one of the well-known brands or whatever to make it look, like different from everyone else's and to make it your own. Just start searching the categories by the part you're looking for on the website. And they cover so many different themes. They have their infantry line, which is very vast and includes stuff like zombies, post-apocalypse, cyberpunk, trench fighters, robed cultists, modern militia like PMCs and stuff like that, alternate World War II, space western, jungle fighters, and more. All kinds of different stuff. They also have a line of Exo Lord power armor. You can kind of see what those might be used for, of course. And then Burning Rose warrior women. Again, you can kind of see what those might be used for. But I think that they're very cool and unique and not just a copy. But it's not just bits. Due to the modularity of the different lines, you can build entire squads out of these parts. They have custom squad builders on the website that allow you to pick a head style, like a torso style then, or potentially torso with legs built in, arms, weapons, legs if you go with separate, all that kind of stuff, and everything else to make your custom squad out of perfectly matched parts. The other benefit to using these squad builders is that it helps you to remember all of the parts that you might need so that you don't accidentally order all the bits and get home and go, I've got no arms, that kind of thing. But if you want to go a la carte and do everything completely separate, you can go through and buy all the bits separately for your squad if you want. And the modularity keeps helping you out by allowing you to mix and match the pieces easily, and you'll know that they are going to fit together, right? Like my robed cultists basically all carry AKs and M16s for the most part, but they could also carry combat shotguns or ion rifles or even retro future ray guns, which now I kind of want some of those actually. The customization and ability to make whatever kind of mostly humans or robots. They don't really do a lot of aliens per se, but for whatever game that you like to play is one of the most fun parts of building custom squads on the website. And I do spend time building custom squads on the website. And as I said earlier, their resin is super clean and high quality with sharp details. I've made probably 5 or 6 orders with them in the past, and I've never gotten a bad part. I've got a whole bunch of parts right here in front of me, and they come modular like this. You see them in little plastic bags. You got a bag full of legs here, walking, standing, running, crouching. Over here, you got a bunch of, I don't know, I think these are supposed to be like M16s and that kind of stuff. Here's some of the cultists. This is interesting too, is that these cultists, and not every model does this, but a lot of the models that I've gotten from them, the sprues that they come on are actually little pieces that you could use on your bases. There's little kind of bricks and there's a skull there and there's kind of some stone and stuff like that. You could cut these as broken walls and have them on the base as they're stepping over some sort of broken wall or something like that. Again, not everything comes with those, but some of those do. And they're really interesting that way. I really like that kind of detailing. Here's just a tiny little bag of hands. you got that going for you, which is nice. Again, because they're so modular, I can take these combat shotguns and I can put those on some of these cultists, but I could also use the sniper rifles. There's a lot of different options here. And just here, I mostly just have like modern kind of private military contractor folks. But again, there's a lot of different things out there for you to choose from, and they come in lots of parts, so you can build them exactly the way that you want. And then, of course, there's the cost. A 10-person custom infantry squad, fully custom with all of your different choices of heads and guns and all that stuff, but without adding, like, let's say, extra commander squad equipment or heavy weapons and stuff like that. Generally, a 10-person custom infantry squad is about $35 American. And a 5-person command squad or heavy weapons squad, generally, as I was looking, they're usually between $20 and $25. Plus, they do tons of just straight up character models for all of their different themes that aren't necessarily modular. They're designed to go together kind of one way, but they're really cool, characters that fit with the different themes that they make across the website. And almost all of them are under $15. So you could buy 3 or 4 of them and still be cheaper than the new Ursula Creed model. Just saying. Okay, sure, this is all great, but what if you live by only one creed? 3D printer goes burr. Well, they also have something called the Anvil Digital Forge, which is all STLs all the time. They have a Patreon. They sell STL sets separately on their website. They also sell STLs on My Mini Factory, all that stuff. And the designs are varied, and I don't know, I think they're kind of wonderful because they don't look like other stuff that I've seen too much. You got infantry, you got mechs, you got tanks, so many different types of STLs to choose from. They're all designed in that, again, kind of Anvil industry unique style, which I think is really cool. Plus all kinds of like scatter terrain and things that you don't usually see. These models aren't just great for wargaming either. They do all kinds of things that would work great for dioramas too, whether in poured resin shipped from them directly or in 3D printed STLs and then you printing them yourself. I love the posing on most of the normal infantry models because they look like they are fighting or heading to a fight, but they're not, like posing, over dramatically or whatever. But there's also models in the line that aren't just fighting and would work great in display pieces, maybe as background characters as well. So that's what I think about Anvil Industry and why I like it. Maybe you'll go to their website, link below of course, and find the bits that you need for your next kit bash project, or maybe you'll find characters or squads to use in those cool miniature agnostic games that you've been wanting to try. Or maybe you'll just find some great new STLs for your 3D printer. If you liked this video, and you found it helpful, clicking the like button below does help a lot. Can we hit 3,000 likes? And subscribe if you want to see some more like this. Thanks for watching.